the Links team, the Links family for that music video. A cool way to introduce their artists, officially welcoming them, so to speak. I think most of them on there have been making music with the Links, the group, the family for a while. Boy Jake, Maya Blue, I've seen some stuff from them. So it's good to see, again, that introduction, because we see our Nigerian brothers and sisters, the way they introduce their arts. And these things have been going on for a while, when it comes to record labels and making music together and all these things. Look at Young Money, G Unit, all these labels, Jay-Z, Kanye, and all those people. So again, it's just a cool way to introduce the artists. And yeah, I mean, when it comes to supporting our own, the music, the creativity, we're going to support them. We're going to support them. And yeah, so please go on there, support Links. I'm using support a lot today because that's what it's about. That's what we've been talking about since last year up until now. And that's the message we're going to keep going with, supporting artists, when creatives. I always say those behind the cameras as much as those in front of the scenes, because they make all these things possible. And we come and bring the message to you the best way possible. And today we have a lot of messages we're going to be putting across. From the stories we're going to get into, from the artists that are going to be on the show, from the things we're going to be talking about. But, it's all about connecting, communicating with you guys. And when it comes to putting out across a message, we need feedback. And that's why I want you guys to send us messages again, through social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, everywhere. Be a part of the conversation, because when it comes to MX24, that's what we're about. We pride ourselves on being as connected to you guys as much as possible, especially here on MX Live with Jason Alea, of course. Please send us messages once again at MX24GH, every single platform. No spaces, no underscores, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. It makes it easier to find us, and, with the things we talk about, there's a lot of obviously controversial stuff. I always say when it comes to the industry, we take the good as much as the bad. So please, let's just be, respectful, but as honest as possible. Now, in terms of support, MX24, since last year, also ending last year, we've also tried to incorporate how we can appreciate the artists even more so. That's why we have our MX Live playlist. Every single Friday, we drop a curation of songs the best way possible on mx24online.com/mxlive. You can find these songs. The songs we believe, are making waves on the clubs, in the studios, everywhere, on TV, on social media, radio. As you can see, we have Kitty on there. We have Kwame Eugene's music. Famia has been doing his thing. Ruga, that's one of my favorite songs out right now. Lyrical Joe. And yeah, these guys, they're doing this thing. So these songs, we believe, are the songs that are making the most waves. And the thing is, you don't have to be the biggest artist in the world to have your song on there. So if you have an artist you love, please send us messages once again. And yeah, you're going to show support to them as much as possible by adding them to our playlist. Every single Friday, we do this. And I want to say a big shout out to the team, And of course, we have our MX Live Artists of the Month. Again, it's a way to connect with the artists, your favorite artists. So we look for the 5 biggest artists across the past months, and we bring them together. It could be through their touring, through their social media, through the music they're putting out there, through the content, and we bring it to you again in our MX Live Artists of the Month. When you go to mx24online.com/MXLive, you can find everything there. And the thing is, the power's in your hands, so you can vote. I think Black Sharif has won. We have Sarkodie on there, and we've had artists like Kitty, like Sina So, we've had Wendy Shea, and a whole host of other artists. So again, let us know. We want you to be as connected to us as much as possible. So we have our MX Live Artists of the Month and our MX Live playlist also. So please, once again, go to mx24online.com/MXLive for all the information. Guys, quick commercial break. There's so much to get into. So many guests are coming on. Stay tuned in. Very happy to be here.
Now, beyond the festive season, with time to give back to join us in raising funds for the surgery of 6-year-old for the correct surgery. It's our utmost desire to raise the funds for the surgery for this month of December. What would be very much appreciated. Please send all your donations with 0546660115 to Black Publications, or you can also send to ABSA bank account number 108211 MX20 for media reference for all your transactions. Should be Rashida Yakubu in all your donations. Together, let's help change you, and God bless you so much for your donations.
Living Faith Ministries International Church welcomes you to Higher Life broadcast from Monday to Friday, 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. and on Sundays from 4 to 4:30 p.m. with Head Pastor Bishop Dominic Newlove Alote.
The kingdom of God is superior. Superior laws and regulations and principles.
Bishop Dominic is a dynamic teacher and preacher with an extraordinary depth of knowledge and understanding of God's word. His vision is to empower each and every believer live a victorious life through Jesus Christ and to actualize their potential as well as tap into their God-given talent for the purpose of edifying their own lives and glorifying God's kingdom. Get ready to be blessed and inspired with the undiluted word of God on this channel every Monday to Friday, 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. and on Sundays from 4 to 4:30 p.m.
Man, we're having a lot of fun in the studio, and we promise you're going to have fun too. Now, of course, because I'm not the only one here, and I want to big up, the team. I think I did this a while ago, but since MX Live began last year, it's just been growth, and to the whole team, from the lights to the stage to everything, man, they make this show possible. I just come here and just do my thing, and I'm very appreciative to be working with the people I'm working with, and to have the young ladies and gentlemen who join me on the show. And one person who I have to congratulate, who I worked with, is DJ Vareski. He's been nominated Sound City MVP among the top DJs across Africa. So DJ Vareski, I know you're watching this. Big salute to you. My big brother, went to school with him, always got all the ladies. And yeah, I still respect him for that, still appreciate it. But I've worked with him for years, an amazing human being. And as you can see, the artists, the DJs, artists too, of course, on there. We have Black Coffee. I think he's won a Grammy before. We have Uncle Waffles, DJ Big N, DJ Tunes, DJ Mafarisa. Like, these DJs are incredible. And I'm actually not surprised DJ Vareski is in the mix. I'm more appreciative and grateful and glad that I get to work with him, So DJ Vareski, big up to him, and find the ways to support him to vote. Go on social media. Please put out the word, right? And I also want to big up, I wasn't going to do this because I never like it when I miss Oforiwa, but for some funny reason, I miss Oforiwa. Yeah. It's so weird to me. Oforiwa, big ups to you. I also know you're watching. I don't like the fact that I miss you, but I do. And I can't wait to have you back. She's traveled to Dubai, so if you watch her show, I know you guys do, please order some stuff and ask her for a lot of other stuff, and she's going to get them for you. But again, these are people that are part of the team that make MX24 what it is. But this is MX Live, and we have to carry on with the show at MX24GH every single platform. Please send us messages and be a part of the conversation. Now, as I said, drums roll. Never do this by myself. Two gentlemen in the studio. Peter, you first. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You good?
Fine. Yeah.
Nice hairstyle.
First TV appearance in 2023.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I've been on TV since the year began.
What have you been up to?
I think the dirty December really got a lot of, I really didn't see top. So
But you didn't see top as in
like
financially or emotionally?
Financially, and of course, it came with a lot of struggle because
You're not the only one, bro.
Because you had to cover events and stuff. So I think, it got into me, and yeah, but I'm back, and hopefully tomorrow I'm going to be live here with MX Chart. So you guys.
Oh yeah, please don't miss MX Chart. Any hints as some of the songs on there?
A lot of songs are doing well in Ghana right now. Shout out to the Asaka boys. They become very, very relevant. And just when there was discussions and conversations about the Asaka movement dying, and Audio Mark bringing up a documentary about them, and then the whole elevation, and I'm very excited. Yeah. I think two of their songs are doing very well on all the streaming platforms. Yeah. Definitely, we'll find them doing well on the charts. So yeah, and looking forward to playing new music videos as well. Yeah. Nigerian Kiss Daniel dropped the fresh brand new music video.
So it might be on there, right? Yeah, nice one, guys. Please check out MX Chart. My boy Prudent always brings you the top 10 songs, across Africa the best way possible. To his right, my left, AJ. How you doing?
What's good, bro?
How you doing, man? Now he said exhausted, right? December,
Yeah.
because you worked a lot, and you said emotionally too. I don't know if you broke up with your girl or anything, but anyway, that's for another day. How was your December, man?
My December was crazy.
Good crazy or bad crazy?
Good crazy. I had so much fun, met new people.
Nice.
Meditating, you know how AJ does. But no, it was great. I'm drained now. It was so much partying, so much enjoyment. I'm really drained, so I've been kicking it back, relaxing. But it's good to be back.
Awesome.
It's the first time I've seen you this year.
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, bro. What have you been up to? No, exactly. Everyone asked Jason, what have you been up to?
Yeah, where have I been? Where have I been? But you know the funny thing, right? Since I'm hosting the show, I ask the questions. MXNVGH, every single platform, at the hashtag MXLive, be a part of the conversation. I promise you this year, we have so much coming up with my brothers, of course, and every single guest that we're going to have on the show. And today we have some amazing guests coming through. So stay tuned in. Now, of course, when it comes to MXLive, you know, the things that I always use the word pertaining to the industry because we experience this industry more than other ones. But in terms of learning from other industries, trying to emulate what they're doing, trying to navigate the faults, the ups and downs of this industry, it's a lot. But it seems like the year is kicking off on a good note. We spoke some time ago about how the experience was. And people feel like it could have been better. People want it to be better. And that's always a good thing, right? Because you have to improve. So, I mean, leading up to December this year, of course, we're going to be looking at events and stuff and things that are going to be going on. And as I was saying, it seems like this year has kicked off very, very well because we've had, and I mean, there's no escaping this, Sarkodie working with Bob Marley, of course, his estate, you know, the people in charge of his content, of his music and everything that he's up to, and working on one of the biggest songs from one of the biggest artists, one of the biggest human beings of all time. Before we get to the song and all that, I've used big a lot, but how big is that? Working with Bob Marley.
It is big, like it is so big that even Sarkodie, felt like, look, this is too much, man. Like Bob Marley, like somebody he grew up listening to, his father grew up listening to, somebody with so much culture, so much element, so much greatness. And then look at the song, stir it up. This is one of the biggest jams from Bob Marley. So Sarkodie himself really, really appreciates it. And the only concern that I have right now is how Ghanaians are going to appreciate it and are going to highlight it.
So we actually have a video, right, of Sarkodie talking about the song. Obviously very grateful. And there's two things I'm going to want us to look at in the video. I'm going to come to you, Anthony. So guys, check this out.
I felt that I was not worthy to lay my vocals next to the legend.
When you first start making music, you don't have a legacy you're protecting.
I've been in that stage before where you're vulnerable. It's easy to be manipulated.
I have strong views on complaining about a contract you signed.
In Ghana, like when I say something, it's like the gospel, and I have to be very careful.
How did lockdown affect you musically?
I was so bored I dropped a diss track, you know.
This is the Plus 44 podcast. I'm ZZ Mills.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah, what's that all about?
Damn side, man. Music,
culture.
UK, this is Plus 4 from Wondery. Make some noise in the studio for Sarkodie! All right. How are you, sir?
I'm all right, boss. All is well.
Good, good. You're in the UK right now. How many times have you been to the UK?
I feel like I'm always here. You know, I come here a lot. This is the first city that I came to when I moved.
You know, there's so many interesting things that you said there that can be picked out. One of the things is that I've realized how important for inspiration to be local. Because, for instance, you said that it was when you heard somebody rapping in your native language, like you could have heard a Jay-Z rap, you could have heard a whoever rap, but that's not what reached you.
No.
It had to be from home. You're still rapping after all these years of success. Has the process to how you make music changed in terms of, are you still writing a lot? Do you write? Do you think in your head? Like, what's the process?
I believe in writing. I think that skill of just recording, I've done that before. Successful songs that I did that, but I don't rely on that. I believe that.
Okay, so that's a little bit of a snippet from his interview. I'm sure you can check it out online. But I have to say the coolest thing I've heard this year Even since last year, he's saying, I was so bored, I dropped the diss track. Sarkodie just for saying that. That was cool. Okay, now Sarkodie works with Bob Marley, right? He drops a song. You expect there'll be no hiccups in terms of reviews and what people talk about because of the two people on the song. Again, that's him and Bob Marley.
Right.
So I'm going through social media, which I hardly ever do, and I'm looking at stuff and I'm looking people excited for this, and things come up because we're in an industry where it's all about, call it friendly competition, call it comparison, whether you like it or not. That's why fans have fan bases that are so in tune with what they're doing. That's why they argue for them. We have Prudent FC, AJ FC, Wizkid FC, Davido FC, and the like, right? Yeah. And a couple of things that came up that drew my attention, right? Obviously, it's an international collaboration. Hopefully, it's going to get more traction. People are going to pay attention to it. But when people see things like this, again, one thing that came up was the language.
Right.
Do you think that was that is a big of an issue? Because obviously, we're trying to reach international markets. I think Sarkodie has. And language has come up in conversations when it comes to making music and projecting, right? People have said, oh, language is a barrier. People have said language is not a barrier. We want to get to that level. Again, Sarkodie won the BET and International Awards with Tree. People are saying, for him being on a song like this, he should have rapped in English, and he should have this, and he should have that. And like he said, you know, he's at a point where when he says something, people are going to pay attention to every little thing. And my mind didn't even come to it, right? But these things come up in conversation. For me, it wasn't really an issue. Do you think it is an issue? Because I'm not the only one who listens to the music, right? 100%. His fans listen to the music. Is there as much of an issue? People saying that he should have probably rapped in English, and he should have done this, and he shouldn't have done that. He should have gone with a different melody?
Right. I'm going to address what you said first, then obviously go to the song directly, because I have maybe about different opinions about it, but we'll get into that in a minute. When it comes to rap, right, when you rap in a different language, because rap is so dissected, and rap is some sort of warfare, I'll say, when it comes to the music game. Say, so they're trying to translate, and can I relate to this, right? Now, because Sarkodie is who he is, when he raps in Tree, like he said, people will sing what he's saying. They might not understand it, but then how much do you love your favorite artist to go and actually translate that? There's some songs Bob Marley does that's in patois, deep patois, not even English patois.
And this is, sorry to cut you, but this is like a very broad view of just language, not even just Sarkodie, right?
Exactly, this language in general. When it comes to rap and then melody, is two different things. Now, when you're being melodic, right, example, like Amapiano, you don't understand what they're saying. Lots of sounds in Amapiano, right? Because it's melodic, you kind of, there's an oversight of what exactly is being said. It's more about the feel of the music. But rap is different, right? However, it is Sarkodie, and he can do that. Some people get the pass with that. We've seen so many Ghanaian rappers rap in Tree, and it doesn't go that far because of the language barriers. However, if you're that big, like Sarkodie, obviously a BET award-winning rapper, you can do that, and that will be overlooked in a way.
So, do you think it's an issue?
It's not an issue at all. It's music. Music is universal. I mean, it's how you translate it. But I don't think it's an issue.
So, Prudent, again, diluting, right? Language. Not even, again, just somebody working with Bob Marley or for any other artist watching this who wants to be on international platforms. Is it a big of an issue? And why does it actually distract a little bit from the actual music, so to speak?
So for me, I would expect not really. Partly. So Sarkodie has done a lot of things with the Tree rap. And I'm sure the people behind Bob Marley, they reached out to Sarkodie. According to Sarkodie, you got a mail from them.
Wow.
I'm sure they've got to listen to Sarkodie. They've gone through Sarkodie's work. They know the kind of language he raps in.
Right.
So they are well informed with it. For me, my issue is that, as for them, they are cool, whether you do Tree or you mix it with the English. But for me, I think for Sarkodie's team, I think they should have done a lot of diversity because of the...
Are you speaking again in reference to language?
Yes, because I feel like in as much as it's Sarkodie, we all accept it, we all love it, and people would still go and research about what exactly Sarkodie is trying to talk about. But I feel like to make things easier and to make things, to push the music a bit more, to make it easier for people to understand, the Tree shouldn't be too much.
Really?
Yeah. For me, that's what I was.
And you see, this is like the...
I don't mind. I don't mind Tree being too much because it's his language, but again...
But can I just say that's a fly video?
Yeah. And so Jason, for me, I think, anyways, we are good because Sarkodie is Sarkodie. other people would also say that Burna Boy sings in Yoruba and all these native language, and we still go out, we still sing these songs. But for me, I feel like, yeah, Sarkodie, and the Sarkodie in that interview spoke about the fact that he had to 4 verses. He had to choose one from it. And to write 4 verses, bro, what I'm also forgetting also is the people who worked on this. Prosi G was one of the people who worked on the production, the mastering of Sarkodie's verse. What's his name? MOGB. These are people who are going to...
Like, you know, okay, so what I'm going to say, you know, to just add my voice to this is art is controversial, right? I mean, the highest forms of art is controversial. When I was a kid, right, I didn't understand Van Gogh and all these artists that would look like they just scribble, right? But growing up, appreciating art and understanding why people buy art for $25 million, $40 million, right? I just want to say to be able to be somebody like Sarkodie because of what he's done before people like us. But man, I don't know how. Doesn't even get bigger than this. This is Bob Marley.
I'm gonna put a little spanner in the works here, and people are gonna hate me for this, but please don't come for me. The organization here, Bob Marley Sarkodie, it's monumental, right? It's big. It doesn't get bigger than this, right? It's Bob Marley Sarkodie. Now, I'm just gonna say this, right? The fusion, to me, just didn't sound right for me, right? And I've listened to this about 5. Now, again, big up to Sarkodie. I mean, it's subjective. Exactly. Right? Big up to Sarkodie, massive fan, right? However, I was dissecting the lyrics, like you said. A lot of going to the Bahamas, champagne and whatnot, I get that, right? You listen to Stir It Up itself, I just felt like the fusion wasn't the best.
Okay, so, I mean, I loved it. He's on the fence. Prudent?
For me, it's a win for Ghana, so I'm excited about it. Whether the fusion or whether the collaboration makes sense.
The song itself, though. What do you think?
I love it. And this,
you love the song itself?
I love everything. Look, I don't see...
So, you know, there's actually a match today, so we don't have too much time, fortunately. We're going to actually have to leave at 45. But again, we're going to actually extend this conversation to next week, because the second thing I wanted to look at is what this means for upcoming artists.
But have you heard what Shatta Wale said about the collaboration?
I'd like to hear
it. Shatta said Sarkodie just had a collaboration with the Ghost.
I can't even get into that. No. Guys, we're going to have to leave. Guys, any shouts before you go?
Shouts to everybody who's been watching MX24. Like, Charlie, I really appreciate you guys. When you see me in town, you come to me, talk to me. Like, let's keep
the ladies too, right?
Yeah, the ladies, man. They are all part of the game. Jason.
Ladies,
Anthony, you get ladies coming to you like,
I want you. Any shouts before you leave?
Anyway, I haven't seen you. Shout out to you. Shout out to my boy Benji in the building who came through today.
Oh, shout out to Benji, man. He's tall, bro.
He's 6'7".
I mean, I'm 6'2".
Watch out for him. Football is coming for everybody. Black Stars watch. But anyway, shout out to everyone watching MX24.
Well, shout out to Eddie Setcher.
Shout out to Eddie in the cut. You know, shout out to everyone else.
Eddie Digital.
Yeah, guys, we have to let them leave. I'm not leaving just yet because we have so much coming up and we have to leave a bit earlier today. So stay tuned in. We'll be right back.
As I see you across the room, ready to do me juju, juju. I got my eyes on you, nobody else around. DJ, increase the sound right now. Yeah, baby, show me photo. Yeah, ain't gonna get no official, cause you know there's no time to waste, oh. Yeah, to waste, oh. Yeah, I'm in your mood, that's so mood. Everybody go watch you, go see, but we no go care.
Yo, what up? What's up? This be Quasi out there, and keep watching MX24. Keep it locked. D-da-day.
Drink in my hand, I'm vibing. Uber waiting outside. I don't care, I'm still in my towel, dancing in my towel. Hey guys, it's me, your one and only Davi Diva, Black Star Barbie, Feli Nuna, and you're watching MX24. Don't go nowhere, cause Davi Diva Ejeleme says so.
I'm going to say, I spoke to him, I spoke to her. I have your boy in the studio. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
We're both in black.
We're matching.
He's so swagged out.
We're matching.
Charlie, tell us a little bit about yourself, your boy.
All right, so I was born and raised in Germany. I started my career on YouTube. I signed to 2 German TV stations.
signed to 2 German TV stations.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was getting paid for my YouTube videos and stuff. And then I moved to TikTok, and now I'm diving into music.
Wait, in German, do you guys send Momo?
We don't.
Is that like,
Something's small for the boys.
Yes,
you know?
something's small for the boys. Bro, like, okay. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I want us to look at, and I've asked a lot of artists who are not based in Africa or Ghana, but are African, appreciate African music, and are promoting their music here. For some, it's difficult. For some, they say they're finding their way through. How's that for you? Because, you know, it's one thing being in a country promoting music there.
Yeah.
It's not always the easiest thing, right?
Yeah.
But you're based in Germany,
Yeah.
and you're getting your music out here. How's that dynamic? Is that easy? Is that difficult?
I mean, it's definitely not easy because I'm independent, so it's, me and my team are just, you know, funding everything out of our own pockets.
What?
And this is like the first time I'm in Ghana promoting my music, so it's been a bit challenging, but I'm down for the ride.
So why Africa, though? I mean, very like a question you hear a lot now, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, there is a lot of light on Africa, rightly so. But why now for you? Why not last year? Why not next year?
Because I was under the TV station contract and I was working on my YouTube and my TikTok and stuff like that. And when the contract was about to end, I was like, okay, what's next? I've always wanted to do music. I met some great producers, Brasco and Asante Bomi Beat, and they believe in me, so I don't even pay for anything. They like work with me and stuff like that. So it was the right time. Like God was actually like setting me up to meet the right people.
Amen.
So I figured, why not do it now?
Amen.
And the reason why I chose Africa is because that's the music I listen to.
So what's your kind of music? Do you have a favorite genre? Or do you just do anything?
So basically I do Afrobeats, but I want to do more of Afro pop, you know, more commercial Afrobeats. Yeah, I want to help put Ghana on the map.
And how's the response been?
It's been great. It's been really good. I mean, people that know me in real life know that I've always been singing, but for like my followers, it's a new thing. So they were like, Charlie, we didn't know you can sing. We didn't know you do this. So when I dropped the first song, they were all like, what the hell?
Bro, that's some good music. And I'm not just saying this because you're here.
How
has family's response been to your music? Because you don't have compares, right?
Honestly, they're not paying my bills, so once the money comes, that's when they're going to be like, oh, that's my son, that's my son.
You're still eating mommy's food, though. Mommy, I ain't saying nothing wrong.
So you know what it is, my parents know that, like, since a small age, like, even before social media, I was acting and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, like, since I was young, they always knew that I was going to be in the media. I just didn't know when, how, you know, but now that I'm doing it, it's just like, okay.
Is it everything you thought it would be? Being in the media, you know, the response, the reception, the ups and the downs, is it everything you expected it to be? Have you regretted anything?
No, I feel like I'm not there yet to answer that question because, like, people around me tell me, oh, we're so proud of you,
That's deep.
But I feel like I don't deserve anyone to be proud of me yet because I know where I want
I'm
to
proud
go.
of you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. But I feel like I have so much more to give and I have so much more to do.
That's a good mindset.
And I've only released 2 songs. I have no videos out yet, and people already say I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Okay, I'm proud of myself as well for, you know, moving from influence into music, but I haven't done what I want to do.
But that is a good mindset. I mean, it means there's always space for growth.
Yeah.
So what's the plan moving forward? I mean, you have some new music. What's the plan moving forward?
So the next single is called Mido, which is being released around.
Who does this guy love, man? Who are you talking about? Who's she?
We'll see.
I hope it's not a girl I like. Because, like, you know, I don't do this now.
But yeah, it's called Mido, and we're planning to release it around Valentine's Day. Pardon?
Personal song?
I can't be revealing too much. You got to listen to the song to find out. You know?
I'm going to have him on here again, and he's going to answer that question. He definitely is. But what do you want to tell your fans, man? I'm sure you're going to garner some new fans today. Yeah. You've got a new fan in me.
Thank you, Ru.
What do you want to tell your fans? Man?
I just want to say thank you guys so much for the love and support. I definitely will make everyone proud, and just keep an eye out because the music that is coming is
God bless you.
Is good. Thank you for having
me.
Please
come through some more. This is your home. I appreciate you. Is there anything else you want to add where we can find your music, the new music you have right now?
So I'm on social media. Your boy on Instagram, your boy on TikTok, your boy on Twitter, and your boy on all social media streaming platforms. You can find me there.
You leaving Ghana anytime soon or you're here for a while?
I'm leaving very soon. I was actually meant to leave on Wednesday.
I thought we could step out, bro.
We can tonight. Come back.
Okay, so if you guys see me in town, it's his fault. Thank you so much for coming through. We definitely want to keep your music on rotation. When you get videos, please keep it coming through. Support him, your boy. I've always said this is all about support and appreciating our own. And I have an artist coming through who's been doing amazing stuff in the music. And I'm hoping you get to work with her. You know Sefa, right? She's
that
amazing.
was I saw her in the room. I didn't know that.
She's amazing. You have to work with her.
I should have smiled more.
No. Guys, skip commercial break.
I know no come so far. Me, I go enjoy my life. I know they catch feelings. I they catch these vibes. Play with me, you go catch his hands. Nobody knows tomorrow. Me, I go enjoy my life. Nobody knows tomorrow. Me, I go enjoy my life.
I get confused from time to time, and this happens, and today is one such example. So if I fumble my words, if I flip, please, I apologize. It's actually the fine lady in the studio's fault. Sefa,
hello.
Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
How you doing? I mean, my producer said I'm not allowed to give you a hug because he has a crush on you. So.
Oh, that's
how do you feel when you hear that? Everyone having a crush on you?
Sometimes I think it's not true, but then I like that everybody is smiling whenever I get into a room, so it feels good.
So how do you know when it's real? In terms of, let's start off with that, right? Because obviously you do make music, your life is out there, but you also have a personal life. You're actually quite reserved. In terms of fame, right? In terms of the people that come around you, how do you know what's true and what's not? As a human being, even not necessarily a musician.
That's the funny aspect. You never know. You never know who's lying, and you never know who's telling, like, who's trying to tell the truth. So you are just like there, and you're hoping that people have good intentions for you.
So the guys that come around, do they have good intentions?
I don't know. I have no idea. Do you guys have good intentions for me?
You guys have good intentions. Anyways, thank you so much for coming to the studio today. Congratulations on everything. You've been touring, you've been making music, you've been everywhere. Do you have time for yourself at all?
Yes, I do have time for myself.
I don't believe you.
I do have time for myself. Most of the times I'm home, so it's like I don't have time for myself because people at least see me. But then I do have time for myself. And when I have time for myself, I just spend it by myself.
The music, you have this new one, Enjoyment, right? Before that, last year, how many songs in total for you?
So last year, I released, that was 2022, right? I released the first one, which was Soft Life, and then I traveled to Europe, and then from there, the promoters started calling for bookings for other countries.
Wow.
And then after that, I just released Enjoyment. So I think last year, I just released 2 songs.
2 songs?
Yes.
Was on a personal level, right? Not about even the response to the music. We're going to get to that. Was that a good thing for you? Were you excited about that? Or would you have wanted to release more music? Because we know fans always want more.
Yeah.
So for you, releasing 2 songs in a year, how was that for you on a personal level also?
I would have loved to release more. I would have loved to put out more music. But then, I mean, the circumstance I found myself with the touring, with the team not being ready and everything. You know, once you get to a certain point and you're about to do something, it's not just your decision. There's a whole team that's behind you, that's making the decisions with you. So it was more of like a team decision, not my decision. But
is that actually a good thing? Or I don't want to say is that a good thing or a bad thing, right? But the dynamic, because we speak to artists, right? Everybody wants to be on a record label. Everybody, like I literally meet artists like Jason, find me a manager. And I'm like, what's the plan, right? A lot of artists don't have plans. But you've always had a plan, right? For you, working with a team, with a record label, I mean, you work with D-Black, right? Has that been more on a creative level? Is that a good thing? For you, is that a happy thing? Because creatives were very emotional.
Yes,
sometimes you want to release music, but the team's like, nah, release this instead. How do you deal with that?
So once you get into this, I'm sure you already know because you are already in this space. You know that there are people that would always want. They have to be part of the decision. That's what makes it a team. That's what makes it being part of a team. Do you understand? Because everybody has to put in something. Everybody has to put in what they think, how they feel. And also, it's like, because you're the artist and you're emotional about your music, you can make some decisions, but then when it comes out, people are not really, I mean, vibing with it like the way you are vibing with it. Do you understand? So it's more of like team effort, just trying to make it work out, no matter how difficult
How have you dealt with that, though? I mean, the fans, the expectations of the fans. I mean, again, 2 songs, last year. Very exciting artists. People want more from you. Then you drop Enjoyment, which we're coming to. Do you get nervous? Do you get excited? Do you have butterflies? Are you wary when you're dropping music? Do you think of the response before you drop the music?
Yes.
How do you deal with that?
Yes, I do think of the response. I think every creative does that. Every human being, and anywhere you work, before you put out like probably like even in class when you're going to put in your results or something, your project work or something, you think about how is the lecturer going to take it? How are people going to take it? So I think it has to do with every job. Everybody has something in the back of their mind. All the time. All the time.
We're not going to find this hard to believe, right?
I'm anxious and nervous, like almost like 50% of the time.
No, I don't believe that.
That's true all the time, because it's like you never know what people want, and people's tastes keep on changing, especially in Ghana. People's tastes keep on changing all the time. So before you drop something, you're thinking about it. Are they going to love it? Do you think so? You find yourself asking people, but then that's when you lose yourself, because you're giving people the chance to speak into
Have
something.
You ever lost yourself?
Oh yeah.
That's deep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You have?
Yes, I have. Everybody has. I've been true.
Dude, there's even nothing to find to even go and lose, right? But when you say you lost yourself to some extent, right, in terms of the music, how did you, so to speak, find yourself again? And how do you deal with, again, that anxiety of dropping music? Do you go into your quiet place? Is it to release more music? How do you deal with these things?
I'm very introverted, so most of the times I just stick by myself and just try to have a conversation with myself. I think it's one thing people should learn how to do. Try and have conversations with yourself and ask yourself, like, is this the direction you actually want to go? Is this, will you want to waste your time to sit down and just overthink or just create scenarios in your head? Whilst you can just wake up and work, because whilst you're thinking, the world is still moving on, the world is still working, the world is going in like top speed. So you just have to put yourself together, have a conversation with yourself, be your own therapist at some point.
Yeah, you have to be. So all this happens. We got to know a little bit about you, and now enjoyment is coming out. When new music is dropping, now we look at the videos, we look at the content, we look at every little detail, right? Yeah. But one thing that came up is collaborations. When I was talking with the team, right? Why did you think it was necessary for you to drop a song with just you? Or start the year?
I feel like most of my songs that are recognized in Ghana are mostly features. That's what I feel like. I feel like most of my songs are mostly features, so people haven't gotten the chance to actually experience me or to enjoy me more.
Do you think that's taking attention away from you as an artist?
No, it hasn't. Because at the end of the day, it's my own lyrics. I still draw the concepts. I still call the artist, and I put in their lyrics and stuff like that. It doesn't change anything about me as an artist. I just feel like my fans deserve more. They need to enjoy me more. Like one song.
Calm down now. I'm a fan, so if I'm part of that, okay. I mean, yes, you're saying about enjoying you.
Yeah, they need to enjoy me. They need to enjoy me more, like just like a solo track, than to always have somebody in the background making noise whenever they hear my voice. So I was just trying to give them something where it's just like me, just enjoy me for the moment.
Is there pressure to actually have international collaborations now with the space you're in?
Oh yeah, it's not even now in the space. The whole Ghanaian artist now, everybody, pressure is on everybody. Collaboration. It's not just me.
What do you think about that, though?
I think it's actually good, because if you really want to expand your brand or let other people hear about your brand, obviously you have to collaborate with other artists. You have to meet other artists and then make it happen. So there's a lot of pressure on me. Okay, we want a collaboration with like an international artist, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's gonna happen.
Hopefully, it's gonna happen. Amen. You said your brand. Where's your brand right now, so far as an artist?
So my brand right now, I think my brand right now. This question just well, you just caught me off guard then.
I mean, that's my job.
So my brand right now is more of like giving people a little bit of hope, because especially for 2022, I feel like everybody was going through a lot. People were going through things that they were not even talking about, and it's because they are home, we don't see out there. And for me, who is in the public, I am supposed to actually make people happy, and I went through things myself, do you understand? So my brand now is more about telling people that there's a little bit of hope somewhere. You don't need to be sad all the time. Just enjoy life. Just have fun. Like that moment in time. Just enjoy while it lasts. You understand? Because you don't even know what tomorrow
one thing I love about these conversations is, every artist has layers, right? That we have to peel off, but we usually don't go there. I mean, for someone to watch you say, Safa is an introvert, that might be weird to them. Yeah, but it's good to find out these things. And so, enjoyment. I mean, how's the response been? The expectations? Sorry, what's the plan moving forward?
Surprisingly, people love it.
Surprisingly?
Yeah, surprisingly. I'm not surprised, but surprisingly personally, people love it. People love it because you know when I released it at I think December. That was like bad timing on my part to release the song. So I was like, let's see how people are going to take this. And then so far, all the interviews I'm going to, everybody's like, oh, I like it, and I've watched it, and I love it. And it's like, the response is amazing so far.
Any more music coming soon? Or are you going to let this
Yes, I'm actually working on an EP/album. I don't know which one is going to drop first.
Okay.
So we are working on that one for now. And also, I have a show that I did last year in the Volta region. That was in January, but now I'm doing it in Ista in the Volta region, Sefa Life in Ho. That's what I'm working on right now. And then the international collaborations you're talking about,
Amen to that.
Just recording and putting out good music.
It bums me out so much that we don't have too much time today, so I have to let you leave. Is there anything you want to add? Want to tell your fans anything?
I just want to tell them that I love them so much. As I always say, I don't have fans, I have family. You guys have been so supportive to me. I have a new one out titled Enjoyment. Go enjoy it. There's a challenge out there. If you know how to do the dance, just send me a video, and I'm going to repost it.
This one is from my director, not me.
Yeah.
He said he wants to know if you have a boyfriend.
Oh,
I'm sure everyone has asked you.
Every day you there, every day. Yeah.
It's not. You have a boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend, but I mean, like, I have people that like me, and I have people I like to. So.
Oh, someone is going to be heartbroken. To the guy who's watching this, he's going to be quite hurt. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I think he's going to be happy. But anyways, guys, we do have to leave. Thank you so much for coming. It's been an interesting conversation. Please find it on social media. Enjoyment is on all platforms. It's on all platforms, right? Enjoyment.
Yes, it is.
It's on all platforms. Yeah. So please buy the music. That's the number one way to support the arts. Like I said, don't have too much time today. I'm going to be here Monday, same time. We're going to keep it in rotation, of course. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to see you. Have a good day. Good day.
What do you do? You say, oh, yeah, day. I mean, what her? Okay. Wouldn't say, one month. Who can wait? Who me say, me see them among them, Busum, you know, Busum, and I'm going to be a mamma. What must I just never be. I don't know. And quite a